Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm just kind of moving slow this morning. It's a little bit later than I normally would be getting around, but I stopped here because I really needed to give myself a mental break and also catch up on some things. So this morning I woke up at like 7 o'clock, but I just kind of stayed in bed in my van. I needed that. So today is going to be a day of productivity. Today's going to be a slow moving day. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up, but I'm going to get around, I'm going to stretch a little bit, and then I'm going to go to the restroom at this campsite and check out the laundry situation, make sure nobody's in there, and then I am going to do some laundry. And while that's going, I think I'm also going to start working a little bit on some of the things I need to do in my van. Today is a maintenance day, basically. I still have some maintenance I need to do away from camp, but I thought if I could get everything done here first, and then maybe tomorrow can be that away from camp maintenance day. I don't know. We'll see. I think that everything should be good. I do need to check some of the things I have in my fridge though, and clean out my fridge and see what I have to eat. And then based on that, I will determine if I need to go to town or not. But for now, I'm just soaking in the morning. You can see over there is the boat ramp area of this state park. And otherwise, I have this beautiful treed view. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some sunglasses since it's so bright. It's a little better. And yeah, we'll see how this day goes. It's warming up a little bit, so that's gonna be nice. And usually at this particular campsite, I've noticed that most of the people don't really hang out during the day quite as much during this time of year. So maybe no one will be doing laundry. In the meantime, I have several things I need to do for myself. Number one, I need to grab a shower, but before I do that, I would like to cut my hair maybe. So if I can find my clippers in my van, I moved them. I don't know where I put them. Good times. So maybe cut my hair and take a shower. Sounds like a good idea. But I'll probably get some of this laundry done first, just so I can knock that out of the way. Days like this are great because I'll pay for a site that I can just not have to worry about movement for a few days. And then I'll get all my things done and then I'll hit the road again. So here I could technically get my laundry done. I could get a good shower. I could do kind of a mental reset. I have solar, so I could technically work from my van if I wanted to. So lots of options. Here's the shower house. So showers over here, restroom over here. Okay, let's check out the laundry. Looks like it is open on this side and this side. So I'm gonna bring a bag over here and $2 to wash, $1.25 to dry. Cool. I just hope I have enough quarters because I don't remember if I packed more. I guess we're about to find out. Okay, got some laundry here in the front seat. I'm not gonna take all of it. I'm gonna take smaller loads, and I've already put like my pajamas in here, so gonna fill this up. Now, off to do the laundry I go. I only like to do like one load at a time because I don't want to take up all the stuff, so I have a couple loads to do, but this way I'm not monopolizing things, which is good. So, got my little quarters, got my stuff. Stand by to Dimples for a minute. We'll be back. Okay, about 30 minutes and then I'll go back and put them in the dryer and put in a new load. I always Have a lot of people ask questions about like sorting if I do laundry days, and I don't sort. Anything that I have can be washed together, and that's by design. I don't want anything that has to be washed separate because it's just super not convenient. The only thing that I do have that is washed separately is my fancy clothes, and normally I don't end up having to do very many fancy clothes kind of days, just because I don't have a lot of fancy clothes days just in general. But even with those, most of them still could be thrown in with my others. I just have to like flat dry them. That's the only difference. Back to the van, back to the van. I'm gonna go ahead and load up my next bag so I'll be ready. It appears someone also left their trash at my campsite, so I'm gonna take that out. I'm sure it just got overlooked, but it's fine. I'll go ahead and take it to the dumpster in a minute when I take my trash. I also really want to launder these because, you know, these are my warmer camping sleep clothes, and it's time to wash them as well. So I'm gonna do that, but first I need to do some basic things around my van before I take these off. And I'll probably just throw on something that doesn't really matter, because I'll wash these and then I'll have these after my shower. So what else is on the agenda for today? Cleaning up my fridge. That's not a right this second thing though. I'm gonna have to do a little work to get to that. So for now I'm just hydrating, because I feel like over the past couple days I've really been fighting a lot of wind and cold, and it just is really wearing on the body. So I need to hydrate a bit more and probably take some vitamins, because I've been a little lax on that. My bad. But I could do that and then maybe find a water fill-up station. That would be cool. I also literally just crawled out of bed, so I need to make my bed into couch mode because it looks a mess. Some days you just say, do I really have to? And technically I don't, because I'm gonna stay here overnight again. But just for my own like peace of mind, I like to have my place looking organized. And even though I have this nice outdoor area, it is nice to be able to just chill in the van, not in my bed. So I'll probably fold that up and get all of my things together. I might not roll my blanket. I might just fold it and set it nicely on the couch so I could use it later. But yeah, I'm still gonna make my bed, because when you make your bed, you feel better about life. And I definitely need that. Oh, I think it's time to do some stretching though. I made a couple changes. I was storing my Road Pro here, but I decided that I wanted to store my extra pillow and small blanket here instead. I was also taking inventory. I need to get some more baby wipes. And other than that, I think everything in my under storage is good to go. By changing out the pillow situation, because I had the extra pillow in here, that leaves me more room. So what I'm going to do is, after I finish my laundry, some of my laundry is going to go into this pillow. And I think that that's going to be helpful for storage. And so that way I can use this for clothing storage. This one is used for a blanket and a sheet. This is a little change that will make a really big difference overall. And so that's going to help me a lot with some of my bulkier items, like my hiking pants. My hiking pants don't fit as well into my small bins that I have. And so I want to make it a little bit more organized. I think that'll be super helpful. Into my Murphy bag go some of my tripods that I've had just floating around in the van. I need to put them away because I'm not using them for the next couple days. So like this one, it just slides in and then it's out of the way. And then whenever I need this bag, I just empty them all out. And I found my clippers, which means that before I take a shower, I can definitely cut my hair, which is great. Not entirely better, but better for now. I still need to like tidy up a little bit, but I just wanted to put it away so I could have this floor space to do my next project. Days like this are super important for me personally, because it takes me a long time to get to this point where I'm just like, ugh, I need rest. I need to chill. I need to sit in one place, because I do move so quickly. So whenever it is time for me to finally get to that place where I'm like, hey, I need to sit still, I try to pick a place like this, where there's stuff that I can technically do if I want to, and I'm also close enough to a store if I do need one, but at the same time they have showers, they have laundry, they have nice quiet spaces, and overall I can just kind of soak it in and enjoy myself. And there's a setup so that if I do want to cook outdoors, I can. If I want to have a campfire, I can. I don't typically do those when I'm by myself, but every so often you want to clear your mind by a campfire. So these kinds of places are super handy. Now this one is $15 a night, and it is a no frills campsite when it comes to, there's no plug-ins, there's no water direct to site or anything like that, but there are common services that I can use over at the bathhouse. So with that said, I think this is a great way for me just to kind of get back on track. And in a couple days, I'm going to be meeting up with my dad, and this will be good because I'll be already rested before he gets here and we start activities again. Usually whenever I part ways with a friend, I try to find a campsite kind of like this for at least a couple days, just to kind of mentally collect myself. And this particular trip, I stayed one night at actually the campsite right over there, only because I was having a really bad night, and realistically I should have stayed another couple nights, but I was just so adventure thirsty that I was like, let's get out here, let's live. And I do want to do that, but at the same time I need to take into consideration that I've been doing that for a considerable amount of time, and I just kind of overwhelmed myself, I think. So it's okay. Even the most seasoned of travelers need a day to just have a day. And so this is a good day for that. We can start that out by getting my mirror out and cutting my hair. Is it going to be a little itchy because I'm not yet taking a shower? Yeah, that's okay. I'm not planning on doing anything else inside the van until this is done. So with that, maintenance for myself. I also need to paint my toes. That's probably something I'll do later on today though, when I'm a little bit more relaxed and inside the van. That's not a outside kind of thing. So here we go. Whew, the hard part's done. Now it's time for the top. Whew, top looks pretty crazy right now, but I just want to lighten it up a little bit because there's some dead on the ends. So I'm just gonna kind of pull the dead off. And for the time being, let's pull this back up into a floof to make sure it's long enough to floof. Sure is. Perfect. Now, a lot of people ask me why I cut my hair so short, and part of it is that it's easier to maintain on the road. Realistically, I've always had a cuter haircut when it comes to short hair ever since I went this short, but I've been going even shorter lately because it takes longer for it to grow and it's easier to maintain. So that's why, and maybe my head will look all one color at some point. We'll see. Okay, back over to the bathhouse where I can take a shower, and then I'm gonna throw these clothes in the washer because the other load should be done. Making progress. Okay, shower time. You guys can't be in this part. So, since you can't, sorry guys, this one's mine. Okay, and we're done. Oh, I feel much better. So all the hair's off of me, I'm clean, and now I'm gonna go finish my laundry. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, everything is in. I'll have to go over there in about 45 minutes to change those out, but now I can let my towel dry and start on my other project, which is cleaning out my refrigerator and finishing my grocery list. Riley and I did really good with, when we were together, kind of making a list and keeping up with it based on what we had so we would know what we needed. But whenever I kind of peeled off on my own, I did not keep up on that very well. So I need to go through and take inventory of everything that I have and just kind of figure out if I need anything or not, and I'm not sure if I want to go to the store today or not. So like that'll work. It'll be dry in like 20 minutes at tops. I really am enjoying this view though of the water. I've been seeing some of the little boats trolling in and out, and with the exception of this morning when I woke up and it was like some kind of tournament that they were doing, it's been pretty quiet down there. Oh yeah, and the car alarm that somebody set off. Forgot about that one. Okay, fridge time. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. I've got some cleaning to do for sure. And I got to figure out what's spilled because I definitely know something spilled. Sometimes altitude makes things like pop under pressure. That could be it. It could also be that something wasn't sealed good. So either way, if it's been touched by something grimy, it has to go. And if it can be cleaned up, it will be. But just want to get this thing back in order again. Okay, everything's out, and whatever leaked definitely left some residue. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up. And ooh, after I get it all cleaned up, then I can reload the things that are staying in the fridge. This is good to do every so often anyway, just because some things fall to the bottom of the fridge, and this makes you more aware of them so you can get them out and use them or throw them away, depending. I had something that had not gotten closed all the way is what the leak was. No big deal. Okay, I just went and rinsed out my reusable zippies and took out my trash. Which means that after my laundry's done, I think I'm pretty well finished with the actual chores in my van. My fridge is nice and cleaned out. There's no more weird smell from the leaky thing. And overall, not in a bad place now. Okay, these are all done. Now it's time to move these over, and then I'll be finished for the day. Minutes to find these clothes a home and then come back and get those. Load 1 is sorted, and I usually use my t-shirt folder, but today I'm going to try something different just to see if it works out since I'm moving some things around. And so this is ready to go back to pick up my other laundry in a few minutes. I went ahead and decided that because I'm moving some stuff around that I'd try some different things. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I also need to try some different things in this section. Right now I have a lot of cords and things like that up here because I was charging some stuff and I just put it there as opposed to where it goes. And it's a little bit more convenient there, so I may just leave it. I'm not sure. Everything stays in place though, so that's what really matters. So right now I'm just waiting until I finish up whatever happened with this other sock. I thought about washing these in my little hand washer just to get them done, but opted to just go ahead and use the washing machine. It's just so much easier, and now I just have to cross my fingers that I didn't lose any socks. Okay, so since I'm gonna make one of these, it's a buffalo style mac and cheese. This is perfect for today. It's comforting. It has just a little bit of spice to it, not anything too crazy, but I'm gonna shake it all down so it's not gonna come out whenever I open this, and then I'll just tear at the little tear seal, and yeah. So now I don't have to figure out how to make this because I was sitting there racking my brain as to how I could make some mac and cheese out of the things that I have before going to the grocery store, and it just wasn't going to be the same. I have some ditalini, and that could have worked, but I just really wanted mac and cheese. Does that make sense? This is about to make me happy. Sometimes you just need some comfort food. That's all there is to it. So this is what it looks like before, and it looks kind of weird, I know, but once you hydrate it, it looks just like regular mac and cheese. So I have my Alpha ESS on, and I have the Joule going right now, and I always keep it on the mat so it doesn't like leak over anything. The water's in there. This Joule has been so handy for so many things. My favorite thing to do with it so far has been to heat up soups. And I can heat up a soup in about 5 minutes to the point where it's just like, oh, so perfect. And what I like to do, especially with the soups that I've been getting lately, I've been getting like chicken tortilla soup, is I will just sprinkle a little cheese, a little hot sauce, and then have some chips and almost have it like a dip. It's fabulous. But really makes it convenient, especially on nights when I pull in late or when it's super, super cold and I don't want to be outside. Or like in this instance where I'm just having like a lazy meal. That's gonna be comforting and happy. You know I love my mountain house, guys. You know I love my mountain house. Okay, lunch is ready almost. I just have some clips on it because I broke the seal. Oopsies, my bad. Time to grab my bag and go pick up my laundry. I will say this, I've come to this bathhouse so many times, I may have planted a tree by now. Has it been 10,000 steps? No. Did I need 10,000 steps to get to the tree? Also no. So maybe. Well, this is my day. I have this bag of laundry to finish. I'm currently charging my Vatid off of the all power that is charging off of the solar because I don't have an electric site. And I'm almost completely topped off. So this is going pretty well. Days like today are so rare for me. And so whenever I have them, I totally soak them in and immerse myself with just relaxing. I had a moment where I was like, ooh, I could download. But then I knew that if I downloaded, that would mean I would start working. And I need my mind to just not for like one day. I need it to unplug. I need it to do something mindless. I need it to just veg. I need it to calm down the thoughts. And in doing so, I need it to just sit. So what I think I'm going to do instead is just continue to top off this battery, get everything all topped off through the solar. I'm going to put away this laundry, have my lunch, and just have a relaxed day. It doesn't happen enough for me, I think. And I've learned over the time that I've been in the van and in the time before that when I was in the tent that taking time is so important because I will go nonstop. I am like an Energizer bunny. I can go, go, go. But when I do, I hit a wall at some point and I have to stop. And so I am trying to do this as like a preventative thing so I don't fully hit that wall. I was getting pretty close. My mind was just consumed with so many things. Of course, if you've missed a couple of my videos here and there, you might not know. I recently found out some really bad news about one of my mountain house friends, and it kind of put me into a spiral of really not so happy moments. And I pulled myself out and I did what I do best. I immersed myself in work and got back into my rhythm. And in doing so, I just went a little bit too fast, I think, because I was like, go, 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 go. And that with the other variables of what was going on just kind of gave me some weirdness. So I just needed to just stop for a minute and just think and be okay. And this is a great time for me to do that because I needed to do laundry anyway. Tomorrow, I'll tackle an oil change because that definitely has to happen as well. But everything in my van is in better shape after I put things where they're supposed to go again after the laundry's put up. So today was really productive and now it's time for me just to enjoy. Remember guys, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Treat yourself kindly. Give yourself a moment to breathe, to stop, to do the things that you need, because after all, we set our own schedules. Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I'm just so amped up to see all the things that I forget that I can take a day off. That's a me problem, not a you. Until next time, guys. Bye.